Hello, my name is Kara Mitchell Viesca, and I am an Associate Professor of Teaching, Learning, and Teacher Education at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. I'm also the Principal Investigator and leader of the International Consortium for Multilingual Excellence in Education. We're so glad you are here with us today. Before we get started, I just want to take a minute to thank you. 2020 and this global pandemic COVID-19 crisis has been incredibly difficult, and teachers have really proven what professionals you are, how valuable you are, how much you're needed, and we are so impressed by you and we're so grateful for your hard work in this time of challenge and chaos and uncertainty. You have really stepped up and are the essential workers that truly we cannot live without. We're so grateful for you, and we're so excited to have this chance to think together with you and hopefully be a support to you. So quickly, what is ICME? We are the International Consortium for Multilingual Excellence in Education. We started with a $1.9 million grant in 2011 at the University of Colorado, Denver. That grant was called eCalms, and we created 30 e-workshops. And we had received the follow-up funding in September of 2016, which was a $2.7 million grant. Awarded to the University of Nebraska-Lincoln because I had moved there. And with this project, we have expanded our e-workshops. We currently have over 45 available, and to varying groups of educators, and we are researching the impact and outcomes of our e-workshop participation. Our grant will end at the end of August 2021. But we are fundamentally focused on supporting teachers in their work with multilingual students. So we decided to do some work that could be helpful in the context of the COVID-19 crisis. One thing that we did is we quickly jumped to develop some curriculum enhancement packets. They're available on our website that's listed there at the bottom. If you haven't already seen them, please take a look and see if they're helpful to you. These were very quickly designed and developed, but what we have also done is secured an additional $50,000 to focus on developing over 200 curriculum enhancement packets for K through 12, all the content areas, and a focus on level 1, level 2, and level 3 multilingual students at those levels of English proficiency. So please check in on our website if these are interesting to you. We'll be working on them across the summer. We should have much content available by the time school starts in the fall. Our hope is that these packets can provide opportunities for productive play and thoughtful inquiry for students at the lower levels of English proficiency that can enhance your work and also provide some opportunities for learning for students who may be struggling to engage with remote learning through online technologies. So these are all low tech, can be printed out and mailed to families. We're happy to receive feedback on them and all of that. So please check that out. Also, something that's important to know about us is that in all the professional learning that we design, we're very committed to teacher learners to have agency over their learning, to be able to take leadership over their learning in support of your own learning as well as the learning of your colleagues, and to do that in opportunities for meaningful collaboration. So what we have designed is not intended to be asynchronous, self-paced learning. What we have designed is intended to be collaborative learning. And the asynchronous piece is just intended to support the flexible needs of participants. But we hope that you can find this to be a really supportive, collaborative space where you can learn and engage your agency, leadership, and collaboration. So what is a module? We've taken from our e-workshop the 3-part learning cycle. So each of our e-workshops typically has 6 units or modules. And so this is an example of just one, like the modules that we've created for this summer and in this COVID-19 crisis follow our traditional learning cycle that our e-workshops do, but it's just one module versus multiple modules together. Although we are offering 4 modules and you could take all of them, any of them, you could take multiple at once, you can take one at a time. whatever you would like, but they are designed to be kind of independent versus in an e-workshop, one module will build off of the other. Every module has a guiding question. These are intended to be for you to do inquiry and to think forward into your own practice. So we follow this three-part learning cycle, which begins with Explore, where you will be provided with a variety of resources. We've essentially curated resources that we think might be helpful to engage with during this time of uncertainty and chaos. Obviously, there isn't a body of research about how to be a great teacher of multilingual learners during this global pandemic, but there is research that we think can help us think productively and collaboratively together. So we've tried to curate that and see and post some questions and try to create the context for you to explore some ideas that can help you think forward really productively. Then in the Make It Work, we've designed at least 2 options for you to put some of the ideas from Explore into practice, most typically around planning forward for returning in the fall or just kind of thinking forward about possibilities in this time of uncertainty and chaos. We always provide an option for you to make it work. If what we have designed isn't quite right for you, then please design something that is. You can tweak what we've put forward or come up with an entirely new idea, but please use this time in a way that's really meaningful for you and your thoughtfulness as you move forward with your multilingual students. The final piece of our learning cycle is what we call Share, which is a threaded discussion. And we ask that you post your Make It Work, whatever you did for the Make It Work, in Share, and then discuss it with the people who are in the module with you. We're suggesting a module schedule, so each module should be finished within a week. We have thought of Monday through Thursday as asynchronous work. That will take approximately 3 hours of your time. We think Explore should be done Monday, Tuesday, Make It Work Tuesday, Wednesday, and then for sure post your Make It Work in the Share by Thursday morning at 9 a.m. so that Thursday can be that discussion day online. It is asynchronous, which means you post and can come check back in later on the timing that works for you. So it should hopefully allow for flexibility and you to learn from your module peers and also be able to contribute to their learning, but also allow for the flexibility that we all need around childcare and summer schedules and things like that. On Friday, we will have an optional discussion online via Zoom, which will last for an hour. So we will offer certificates of completion for those who would like them for each module that they complete that will document either 3 or 4 hours of professional learning, depending on if you just do the asynchronous stuff or if you also join the synchronous online discussion. It's really up to you. But please do try to complete the 3 hours online because what you do benefits other people as well. Your participation in the Share is helpful to support the learning for the others in the module with you. Please also note that there are surveys in the database that we need you to complete both before you start. So after this video, you'll follow the instructions to continue to register in the database. And please complete the pre-surveys before you start the module and then log back into the database and complete the post-surveys to complete the module. Logging into the database will also be necessary to request a certificate of completion. We often are asked about the privacy of our work. So our module's private, yes. You will be working in a password-protected space. Our modules are housed on Canvas. And so the only people who will be able to see what you post and what you do in the module are the other people who are assigned to your group and our ICME admin team. Now, these modules are part of our large project, and this is a research project, so we do need you to complete the surveys, not only for our research, but also for the reports we have to submit to the feds. And then also, we really protect your identity in our study. It's such a large study. We have hundreds of teachers all over the United States working with us. So we not only use codes and only store data without names in it, but we also are such a large project and across so many different contexts that we can assure your anonymity in our data set. Really quick, there we do have e-workshops. I mentioned we have about 45 e-workshops. If you visit our website, you can read more about them. They're designed for a variety of groups of educators and follow that three-part learning cycle, but as I said, over multiple modules that are, built together. So please check those out. We also have on our website a podcast, we have a newsletter you can join, and of course, information about those curriculum packets. Really striving to be a strong resource for teachers of multilingual learners in any way we can. So we hope you have a wonderful experience in the modules. Please be in touch with any questions or concerns. You can contact us through the website or by emailing icmee@unl.edu. We're so grateful that you've taken this time to work with us. We're really excited about the innovations and creativity that we can work on together as we work through this crisis. And we're so grateful for all that you are doing for the bilingual kiddos across the United States. And we are eager to be a supportive resource for you. So please be in touch with any ways that we can. We hope you have a wonderful experience and please be safe.